Hello everybody. Thought I would do a quick update video. It's been about 2 weeks now, I guess, since I've done an update, and kind of show you what we've kind of gotten done. It's been really hot. I think today is going to be around, it's 30 plus, I don't know the exact number, but 30 plus days in a row now that we've had over 100-degree heat, and definitely the hottest summer I can remember in a while. I haven't had rain now 6 weeks, I guess. The last rain we got was like 2/10 of an inch on June the 22nd, and the last significant rain we got was back in May. So we've had to water quite a bit, but let me kind of show you around and show you some things that's going on here. The squash that I had planted back in my last video, this was planted 2 weeks ago, came up real quick, soil is really warm. This does get some afternoon shade, so it kind of protects it from that severe heat from the sun that we get in the afternoon. But been watering them every day, and this method of planting this stuff really helped out. I don't think if I'd have just healed this stuff up, if I could have kept it alive right now, but that's come up pretty good, and you can kind of see up the row there that there's some more there, and then another heel back up in there that's done pretty good. August 1st is our official day to start planting for fall. August 1st, September 1st, in that range, you kind of stagger out through their planting stuff. I went through today and I planted some cucumbers, Calypso cucumbers, and planted some Pac-Man broccoli, and some New Jersey Wakefield cabbage, and that's what's in the rows there in front of you. And then right over here I'm going to be planting some lettuce out in here closer to September. This spot on this side of the greenhouse, we're going to be planting all of our green beans. I can get about, I guess, 4 or 5 rows. That's about 20 feet deep there. Not a whole lot, but it'll be enough for us to put a few up for the wintertime can. The watermelons that I planted in these containers here are doing okay. I've had to water them quite a bit, but it's right here next to a spigot, and it's not no problem to come out and water them in the evenings. I'm not sure if it's going to make any or not, but we'll see. My cantaloupes are doing pretty good. I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 about this size. Should be ready pretty quick. The cotton that I planted here in the garden is doing okay. This plant here is about, I guess it's about 3.5, 4 feet tall. Still putting on blooms. And quite a few cotton bows on there. I'm kind of anxious to see them put off their cotton pretty soon. Okra is still doing pretty good. Still putting off blooms and producing okra. Definitely not as big of plants as I've had in the past. I assume this is probably the drought causing that. You know, when I water it, just it doesn't do as good as what a good slow rain would do. But anyways, they're about, I guess, 3 feet tall. But we've had a lot bigger. I mean, I've had okra plants get 6, 8 feet tall in the past. Peppers have all done pretty good. We've picked quite a few off here, and a lot of the peppers are pretty small, not as big as I'd like, but it'll be alright. Just one of them years, I guess. Tomatoes are still doing okay. Tomatoes are all, the ones that are producing now are all really small. They're not getting real big like they were early in spring. The plants aren't as pretty as I'd like, but I guess as long as they're still producing, it'll be okay. I went through, and a lot of the tomatoes that have stopped producing, that I don't see any more blooms on or any more tomatoes, I've just cut them back to the ground. And as you can see that when they're in the video, they're coming back. I read about this online. I've tried it a couple of times in the past with mixed results. But that one there should come back pretty strong and hopefully produce some fall tomatoes. Our egg production is way down with the heat. From 10 chickens, we're getting average 2 or 3 eggs a day. And let me show you something we're having to deal with. I've never really dealt with this before, but some of you may have. But we got 1 egg today. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. That egg there is already hard-boiled. They're laying hard-boiled eggs. There's a look at my tomatoes as a whole. They're all still doing okay. Like I say, they're not the prettiest plants in the world now, but we've managed to keep them producing somewhat. Over here I've got a spot there that I'm going to be planting some fall crops here pretty quick. And I've got some black eyes there that have really taken a beating. Not doing real good. They are blooming. They're doing okay, but we'll see what happens if they actually produce or not. It's a new row of black eyes that I planted for the fall, and then over here is going to be some more crops that we plant here pretty quick. You can see there how dry that soil is. Well, I appreciate you watching the videos, and I wish I could show you a whole lot more. Hopefully fall stuff starts coming up, we start getting some production, I can really show you some bountiful harvest like Bobby does. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all later.